Well, good morning, everyone. All hail the banana bread, gas station banana bread. It is 5:20ish, and this will be the first morning hunt, and really the second hunt since Thanksgiving, since I last killed that doe on the last video. Few updates. Some of y'all have asked about the cat named Buck that I rescued earlier in the year. Yep, that joker is a mess. Officially a daggum mess. I was getting ready, getting all my gear packed up, and somebody jumped into my bag. Excuse me.
Happens when the stupid cat gets under the sheet when I'm changing the sheets on the bed. And he won't come to me for me to get him out.
You see what I mean? But so this morning, well, a little update. The one time I did go, I found a bunch of overcups in the swamp. Found a big swamp chestnut oak. Found some squirrel hunters.
Well, seems like that's gonna do it for my evening. Guys hunting on WMA. It's not open. No orange, nothing. Nice.
WMA was closed to that small game hunting during that time. That's another story. And I guess I'm back. So this morning I'm going to a group of swamp chestnut oaks that I checked them about 2.5 weeks ago. They were starting to drop, and if y'all remember, I want to say it was last year, I did a video and I was talking about public land overlooked spots, and this is close to where I actually did that video. Maybe about, those beds were about 600 to 800 yards from this spot. So the hope is, I just ran into a guy a while ago. Luckily he's hunting way up top. Anyhow, I'm busting through all this stuff. I got a long ways to go, but the hope is that these deer are going to be filtering off food plots off of private and corn piles, and it sets up good for a buck to trickle down through there, pick up some acorns, and maybe I can pick him up. So
I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but one thing I want to kind of touch on is when you're going in, I'm walking about 500 to 600 yards here. Whether it's in the morning like this, an hour and a half before light, or it's in the afternoon, I take it extremely slow and cautious when I'm moving in to climb something. And a good general rule of thumb is walk slow enough to where you can sneak up on coons in the woods. If it's in the daylight in the afternoon, walk slow enough to where squirrels aren't alarmed by you. They just feed around right next to you. That's kind of what the pace that you need to take. Don't get in a rush. Just be observant and take your time. And being quiet and being stealthy is a big plus. I mean, it means a lot when you're bow hunting. But I'm gonna get in here and take my time. So I found a swamp chestnut oak on my way to the tree that I'm going to, and don't see enough sign right here for me to stop where I'm heading to, but I'll go ahead and mark it on the app and keep going on my way. Oh yeah. Another thing, always turn on your tracker on your OnX hunt app, because if you're like me and you lose stuff all the time, you can retrace your steps, and that saved me literally a few $1,000s since I've been using this app.
Alright, well it is now around 2 o'clock and I'm headed right back out to where I was this morning, I guess. When I was looping in back to the truck, you know, I mentioned I like to do that just because you're seeing something new on your way back and you just kind of scout your way back to the truck. And I'm always trying to learn something about an area every time I go in there. And every time you go in, you're intruding upon that deer's home. So I took a different route and I came across a defined rub line and some scrapes, and I just kind of followed that sign back to the truck. It's really that's nothing new. It's not like a new strategy or nothing. Lots of people have been doing that. They call it backtracking, tracking. I mean, you're just basically scouting and you're following the sign. All this sign is coming off of a private land food plot way across the property line, and it's going to the bedding area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, the wind's good for it, and I'm going to try to find the staging area. And the staging area will be defined by a lot of sign in one tight core area. So that could be a bunch of rubs in one area, a bunch of scrapes typically. It could be backed up to a thicket, but not necessarily. Sometimes big deer are bedded in areas you wouldn't really think. And the biggest thing I try to take away from every day I hunt is, what can I learn? There's always something I can learn from every time I go out. So I'm always just trying to soak up whatever I can learn to make me a better hunter. So that's kind of the strategy today. I probably could go sit right back on those swamp chestnut oaks and shoot a doe, but I'd like to find another swamp chestnut oak in the direction where this buck's coming from. So that's kind of the game plan, and I guess let's get out there and get amongst them.
Alright. I'm still following buck sign, so rule of thumb is follow the buck sign until you see something that makes you think, man, I need to jump up a tree quick. Hadn't found that yet, so instead of just climbing a tree and wishing on a prayer, I'm gonna scout until I find something good. tiptoe around just a little bit more, but this is high stem count. Thick, long ways from that food plot with a big high rub. I like it. Well, this is a very low probability hunt night. I had to do a lot of scouting, and I feel like I'm pretty well close to the bedding area. I don't know where the deer's bedding, but it can't be more than 100, 150 yards. All right, I am down from the stand. I did not see anything, so I'm gonna go back to the drawing board for tomorrow morning, and guess we'll see y'all in the morning.